Good afternoon, my East End Baptist Church family, and welcome to another edition of our Words for the Moment. I believe that this is the 35th edition of our Words for the Moment. It's great to see you today. I thank God for traveling grace as I am here in the great sunshine state of Florida, in the city of Ocala, Florida, my hometown. It's always good to come back to your hometown to see some things, see where you grew up, see where your roots are. I'm here to see my dad. As many of you know, he had major surgery about a month ago, and so I have traveled here to spend a little bit of time with him, but I didn't want the day to go by without spending some time with you as well. As I was traveling from Virginia to the state of Florida, once I got to the Florida state line, they had a checkpoint. They had a checkpoint for COVID-19. As many of you know, many of our states are beginning to spike once again with the spread of the virus, and so Florida wanted to be sure that those that were coming from those states would be tested to make sure that Florida wouldn't continue to also show spikes from those who are non-resident to the state of Florida. But I was allowed to enter the state of Florida because coming from the state of Virginia has done a good job in making sure that the COVID-19 pandemic has been as controlled as possible. But it's good to be here with you, and I often thank God for not allowing us as Christians and followers of Christ to be exempt from life. And we know that there are a lot of things going on in life, and so this is why we come to you every Tuesday and Thursday to bring you some words of encouragement. And so as I come to you today, once again from the state of Florida, I just want you to know how important it is for you to stay connected to your families, how important it is for you to stay connected to your family. We don't choose what family God allows us to enter into life through, but we must make sure that we do our best to stay connected to our parents, our siblings, and our immediate family, and also our extended family, because those are our roots. Those are our roots. And so as I sit here on the front porch of the house in which I grew up in, I'm just looking around, seeing all of the good times, all of the bad times, and just remember how we used to play football on the field out there, sandlot football. Many of my friends lived in the houses along the street. I mean, we were in a neighborhood. We were in a neighborhood. The school that I went to was right down the street, N.H. Jones. I remember my brother and I used to race down. This road is paved now, but it used to be a dirt road, and we used to run track from that telegram post to that telegram post. And so it is good when you're able to come back home and find roots and be able to kind of reflect back on where God has brought you from. And then as I think about it, I'm looking out in the yard, and there are several oak trees that I remember my daddy planted years ago when we were little boys, and they are absolutely huge now. And that's how God does. He plants seeds in our lives many times when we are at a younger age, and they begin to blossom as we get older, and they become huge. And so this whole idea of being here with family is a foundational piece, and it gives you a sense of from whence you've come. It gives you a sense of rootedness. And so even as we're going through a storm such as COVID-19, it is such a blessing to be here, to be in this Florida sunshine, to just remember from whence you come, and thinking about Miss Vereen across the street and Miss Mike Knight across the street, the Bernards down the road, Tony Rhodes down the road, Said Snow, bless his heart, who went on to be with the Lord, Johnny Walker, the Andersons behind us, and so on and so forth. And so it just helps you to know that even when we were in our teenage years and college years and so on and so forth, God was nurturing us. God was shaping us. We were like clay, and He was the potter, just shaping us. And so No matter what you've turned out to be at this particular stage in life, just know that from whence you come had a great impact on who you are today. So I just thank God, and I just want to sort of relax here and just reflect and just think about being able to walk down the road there and go to church. And we used to go to Sunday school. We used to go to church, and we would walk back home, and it was just a great time in the Lord. It was just a great experience in the Lord. And so this words of encouragement is about rootedness. It's about rootedness. It's to just embrace your roots, just embrace from whence you come. Even as you think about when you were brought to the faith, when you think about when you met Jesus, that was in a situation and circumstance, and it's a pillar in your life that you can reflect back on. It's a time in your life that you can begin to gain confidence, you can gain encouragement, and also you can gain strength. And so I just want you to know that I thank God for each and every one of you. I thank God for your prayers, for providing me with God providing me with traveling grace, and I look forward to being back with you very, very soon. But for now, I'm just going to just enjoy this time here in Ocala, Florida, and just enjoy this time here with my dad and my siblings, and just try to not only be words of encouragement, but to be encouraged as well. So we thank God for you, and God bless you, and we hope and pray to see you very, very soon. Be blessed.